everybody, and welcome to a new episode of Hyper Interviews, the space of InGlobe Technologies dedicated to interviewing relevant people in the field of innovation. My guest today is Bruce Kulpaca. He's a real estate veteran and is starting to experiment with immersive technologies in the real estate market. But before getting to that, Bruce, I would like to welcome you and ask you another question first, since you started your career in the 90s in the real estate market. There was another revolution before the immersive technologies, that was the advent of the internet. And I'm really curious to understand how did the internet impact on your industry, and how did it change your day-to-day way of working?
Yeah, thanks, Mirko. First of all, thanks for having me. It's great to be here. As Mirko said, I am a veteran of real estate. I've been in the real estate business, commercial real estate, since 1996. So I've seen a lot of changes in the market. And to answer your question, I think the answer lies with regard to the internet, in regards to what the internet does best, which is to provide information. Fundamentally, commercial real estate did not change. That is, there are still pro formas that must pencil, tenants must still justify lease rates, and investment decisions still consider market forces that drive cap rates. What has changed, and this is not so much a paradigm shift, but more of an evolutionary step, is the way information is obtained. So for example, when evaluating property, we still need zoning information, we still need property information, we still need aerials, we still need engineers, architects, bankers, etc. However, what the internet has been able to do is it's made this information much more accessible. So for example, conversations between parties can be accomplished within seconds via email.
Yeah, that's really interesting, this process of facilitating how information is collected by all the parties involved. And you just mentioned marketing efficiencies, which I imagine as something like an information gap between the parties, the buyers, the sellers, and everybody else involved. Can you please be more specific about what marketing efficiencies are in the real estate industry?
Great question. As more information becomes available in the market, price discovery becomes, shall we say, more democratic. When access to information is limited, those with the best access to information have a competitive advantage. So there's a famous case of this happening in the early 1800s during the battle between Britain and France. Because of his superior communication network, Nathan Rothschild had a timing advantage over the rest of the market regarding the news at Waterloo. And it's speculated that Rothschild took advantage of this knowledge within the London Stock Exchange. When information is only available to a few market participants, this is market inefficiency. In the real estate context, we eliminate market inefficiencies by making information more accessible to all participants. So for example, when I first started my real estate career, in order to get zoning information for a property, one had to physically go to the county records office and pull up zoning maps. You then had to take a copy to a copy machine to make a copy for your own use. The same held true for ownership information, development regulations, and even aerial photographs, which were available as county documents. Those parties that had the time and the knowledge of how county record systems worked had a competitive advantage. Today, getting the same information is widely accessible to anyone with a computer and an internet connection. The internet has made the market more efficient because information is easier to obtain. As a consequence, price discovery aligns more with what the overall market would determine to be a fair price. The innovations that continue to enhance commercial real estate, the price discovery of commercial real estate, cannot be ignored. So this technology makes information more and more accessible to everyone. And it's the job of the real estate professional to make sure their client is aware of and utilizing all of these advances. The competition is using these tools, so why limit yourself by not obtaining the best information possible?
Well, really interesting. So you're basically saying that technology plays a crucial role in reducing or eliminating these market inefficiencies. And so I
Yes.
understand now why you recently launched an augmented reality application called Ding Dang to help you in the process in the real estate market. And I'm really curious to understand how it works. And I'm also curious about the name. Is it an abstract name or it has some specific meaning?
Sure. So the app name comes from a pair of slot canyons in Utah named Ding and Dang. So the name really reflects my love of the outdoors and experiencing, in my view, kind of the sublime power of nature. So I hope that I can express the same feeling through an app with an inspired vision of projects. So to answer your question on reducing market inefficiencies, in my view, the app as a tool utilizing augmented reality is just another step in the technological evolution, making information about real estate more available to the market. The app is making real estate more efficient by helping the project's vision become more understandable to a greater number of market participants. This process of helping the market understand the project is just another way of saying we are improving information flow to the market. So if I can help the market understand just what the project is attempting to do, then I'm casting a bigger net into the market, a bigger net that allows more of the market to understand the project and thus help with price discovery. Again, in my view, price discovery is all about involving as many market participants as possible, each participant voting, if you will, as to the price of a particular project. If I'm missing out on reaching market participants, or market participants pass on a project because of misunderstanding, then I'm not maximizing the potential pool of market votes as to price discovery. So, back to our initial discussion regarding how information is obtained, we are witnessing better and better mechanisms for transmitting information to the market. So, for example, websites are a great tool for conveying information. We've introduced 3D modeling of buildings into our website to help with conveying information. The industry is using other tools such as 360-degree cameras, drones for movie and still photography. All of these techniques help convey information regarding a project. Information that in the past, due to technical limitations of the time, may have only consisted of on-site signage and mailable flyers. As new technology becomes available, the information flow increases. So, technology is a tool, not to fundamentally change commercial real estate, but to enhance the information flow. So with Ding Dang, we're embracing augmented reality as the next technological step to help with this information flow. If I can take you to a site.
So Bruce, it's like another revolution in the real estate market after the one you witnessed with the internet. So there's another era now with more innovations and reducing even more market inefficiencies.
Yes, I prefer the term evolutionary because we're not changing a paradigm. In other words, we're not changing how we're doing things as in a revolutionary sense, but we're evolving. We're making information more available, more open to the market, which helps with price discovery. So for example, with augmented reality, if I can take you to a potential building on site on a project that has no building, I'm melding the real world with technology. I'm helping with the information flow. And this enhances the project and it increases value by reducing market inefficiency. So while the market embraces this technology, I think it's also very, very applicable to other uses within the real estate field. So for example, in the permitting process is a collaborative effort between local governing authorities, such as a municipality and a developer. If a developer can help the governing authority understand its vision, then I believe a productive dialogue can develop between the needs of the community and the free market forces represented by the developer. So,
yeah, that's a very interesting approach. I think it's much better than just looking at 2D information. I mean,
exactly. And we all have different strengths and weaknesses. What we're trying to do is cast, again, a wide net and allow everyone to understand kind of what the project is about, how the information is being flowed to the market. And it's, I believe, augmented reality is going to become a much more important part of this process. So as we develop new technologies to augment augmented reality, sorry for the alliteration there, wearable devices such as smart glass is going to bring together the virtual world of the possible with the world of the actual in a way that was never before possible. So, I'm excited to be working in this field. I think we're in an important transition period, and I'm really looking forward to the future technologies that are going to come out and to further enhance the information flow.
well, this is a really exciting approach, Bruce, because basically what you just said really matches with all the hype about the metaverse we are talking about these days, and this this convergence between physical and virtual. I think it will really help professionals and also customers in this in the real estate market. So I'm really looking forward to see what kind of response the market will give to this kind of innovations. And I think Ding Dang is on the right track to provide good answers to the technological challenges in this industry right now. So
Yeah,
Bruce, yeah,
I think we're heading into a great period. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm excited.
Yeah, we are excited as well. Thank you very much for your time, Bruce.
Sure.
And thank you, everybody, for following this interview. And goodbye, and see you in the next episode of Hyper Interviews.
Thanks, Mirko.